Hello. Listen, we're super excited to be able to present the first offering of the scriptures revealed to you today. We are super excited because we have so much to talk to you about, and we are going to begin to talk to you in a way that you're able to easily digest and feed on the information that we're going to be presenting for you. And again, I'm going to say this is information that you already know, but what you're going to be learning is what you know. And so we're super excited to be a part of your learning process and relearning of the things that you know. So we're super excited about that, and we are also standing in so much appreciation of now having a platform and a means by which we can present and talk to you. So much appreciation for our production team that is ready and on point for us to be able to come before you. So come along, my friends, come along, get aboard and ride this train. There is so much on this train for you to gain. There's nothing for you to lose, everything for you to gain. So come along, my friends, come along. So let's get right into our first offering today. So many of you are familiar with the scripture, line upon line and precept upon precept. So we're going to speak to you today and give you the revelation on that. As you are learning from your teachers and hearing from them, and those you are being influenced by, it is important to know motive. So we're going to be very clear because we love clarity. We're going to be very clear about the motive of this offering line upon line. So the motive is effective concept development, or what I also like to call proper concept development. So, as you begin to read the scriptures, learn the scriptures, and know the scriptures, and whether it is the Holy Bible that you are reading, whether you are in school, in college, in any type of learning environment, it is important for you to get proper concept development. The scriptures are so divine in it that they tell you line upon line, precept upon precept. And the intention and the purpose of that is so that you develop a concept. And when you develop an appropriate concept, here's the beautiful thing that happens. Conception takes place. So when you have effective and proper concept development, then conception happens. And you all know what conception is. That is birth. And what happens is when you have appropriate concept development, you give birth to an idea. You give birth to a desire. You give birth to a new faith. You give birth to things. So here's what we're wanting humankind to do. As you move forth and develop appropriate concepts, we want new birth and new life. We are calling you forward to new birth and new life. So many of you are listening to and under the influence of just the line or just the precept. We want you to develop concepts so that you can give birth to new ideas, so conception can take place. Follow me here. This little diagram we think we put together really well. So this little diagram here says line. We want to make it really simple, easy, and plain. We like ease and flow. We want it very simple as a child can understand. For all my scripturally scholars, you know that it is written that it is so simple that a child can understand it. And that's what we want. We want ease and flow, and we want simplicity in your life, and we want to guide you there. You know that it's possible, and you came here knowing that, so we're going to guide you there to what you know, what you came here knowing. So you have a line. So many of you have developed whole belief systems based on a line. Now that's perfectly fine if that whole belief system that you've developed is guiding you, taking you, leading towards your feel good and your desires. However, if you've developed something over just a line, then and it's not taking you forward to your desires, toward your feel good, then what's happening all the time is a stillbirth. So many of you are having stillbirths. You know what a stillbirth is. You've heard of it. Some of you have had real manifestations of stillbirths. We want new bursting fresh life. We want new bursting fresh concepts. We want life and we want forward motion and momentum toward the things that you love and desire. So take the line, then take the next line. Okay? Now you have line upon the line as it is written. Then as you have the line upon the next line, then what's going to happen next is you're going to get a precept. Oh, what is a precept? You know what pre means. Come on. So pre means it is the thing before. It is the thing before. So you take your line upon line, and now you have a precept. This is a preconceiving of what is to come. So now when you've taken line upon line and developed precept, then you take that precept of the thing to come, what is to come, and then you have another precept that develops line upon line, precept, line upon line, precept upon precept, and then you get conception, proper concept takes place. Now here's what we want you to know. As you develop your precepts, okay, you take these lines and put them together and you come up with your precepts, or you learn a precept from your teacher or whoever you're under the influence of. As you put your precepts together, what we want you to understand and know about it is the intention. What is the intention of this precept? And is that intention in alignment with your intention? Is it? Listen, if it's not in alignment, if the intention of these precepts that you are learning and that you are being given or influenced with, if the intention of it is not in alignment with your desires and what you are wanting, then you're going to birth something and it's going to be a stillbirth. Nothing is going to come of it, or let me say it better than that. Something is going to come of it. It is. Something is going to come of it, but it's going to be dead. It's not going to be in line with your desires. It's going to be still. It's not going to be forward motion. It's not going to give you momentum toward the things that you are wanting, toward the things that you are hoping, toward the things that you are dreaming, and what we desire for humankind so much as that you are having conception all the time, that you are birthing out brand new, fresh, inspired ideas and brand new, fresh concepts and brand new life. And it is so important for you to be doing so because it is vital to all that is. One of my favorite quotes and saying is, as a wave is to all that the ocean is doing, so are you to all that life is doing and all that creation is doing. You are such an integral, important part of all that is. And you are influencing everything, every day along in creation. And what we want you to be doing is realizing and moving in the direction of your hopes and dreams and desires. You are meant to accomplish every one of them. You are meant to see out your dreams, and you are meant to have your desires. There is no good thing to be held from you. So, again, we're going to go back to the subject matter at hand. We have so much to give you and so much to talk to you about. We want you, though, to be developing proper concepts and having conception. So as you are studying the scriptures, as you are learning the scriptures, as you are hearing them from preachers and teachers and prophets and prophetesses and deacons and deaconesses and evangelists and all the names and titles that humankind has come up with, for influencers. And I love this generation. So cool, because influence is such it's such a profound word. It's such a good way to say what's really going on as you are listening to and as you are hearing others and taking it in. You are being influenced. And I want you to begin to think about the influence that you are under and what is the motive. It is so important as you allow yourself to be influenced, and you came here to do some of that. There are so many teachers that have come that you may have life and life more abundantly, including myself. So we want you to have that, and we want you to know the motive of those who you're under the influence of. As you develop these precepts and conception takes place, know the intention of it. Realize whether or not it is in alignment with what you are wanting and desiring. Again, we're going to say, and over again, we will say to you that you are a very divine, blessed, worthy being. And you are meant to have everything that you desire. You are meant to feel good. You are meant to be enjoying this life experience. And we want you to be considering all the time now, on a regular basis, the motive and intent of those who you are being influenced by. And as you begin to influence others, we want you to be mindful of the motive that you are holding. What motive are you holding? What influence are you under as you begin to influence others? Consider and examine the motive so that proper concept development is happening, so that you can have conception and you can begin to give birth to the things that you desire, and that you can begin to give birth to your dreams and aspirations. We are super excited about what you came to bring to the creation and to the world. You are such a powerful creator, endowed with the abilities of the most powerful creator. And let me talk a little bit about that, just a little bit, just a tad bit. You have been designed and created in and endowed with the power of the creator of the cosmoses, the planets, the universes, the ecosystems, by all kinds of life forms and manners survive and thrive in day by day. Begin to take that in and begin to consider that you are in touch with and possess that kind of power. What will you do with it? What will you begin to do with it? What is it now as you begin to contemplate where you come from and what you're a part of? As you begin to contemplate that, think about now, what is it that you cannot have? What is it that you cannot do? What is it that you cannot be? We say, and so many are standing with us steady. And as you wobble, and as those around you wobble, we stand steady and say, you can be, do, and have anything that you want. We want you moving in the direction of it. We want you giving birth to those things. And we're super excited about what it brings to all that is and all of creation. So we want to hear your questions. We love questions. We know that asking is how you get what you want. We know that asking is a part of it. You are asking all the time, and you are asking in so many ways. You are asking verbally with your mouth. You are asking verbally in your hopes and dreams. You are asking with the very fiber of your being. So come forth and feel free to ask. For when you ask, it is given. It is done for you. So ask, come forth with your questions. What is it that you want to know? What is it that you want to be? What is it that you want to have? You can know it. You can have it. You can be it. You can do it. We want to see you giving birth to it all the time. And we're so super excited about that. So move along and go along and develop your proper concepts and begin to give birth. Remember, as you put things line upon line and precept upon precept, know the intention. And does that intention match your desires? Is it in alignment? Balance is what has to be going on. Alignment has to be happening. It has to be lining up. If it is not lining up, move. Ask again. Rephrase it. Contemplate it. You do know how to do it. You came here knowing how to do it. And you came here knowing what you were going to be getting into, knowing all these different influences that you would be under. And you came anyway. And you came anyway because what you knew is that you possessed the power of the creator of all that is. You knew that you were plugged in, tied to, and that is the source of your being. So you knew that, and that is why you came here anyway, because you knew you could get back to that. You knew you could ask the right questions. You knew that all of the components necessary for you to get there would be here, and they are here and continuously coming, continuously being created, continuously unfolding, and just for you and just on your behalf. So we're super excited. One of the things I want to give to you, because I love ensuring that you have real life applicable things to do and know so you can begin your journeys as we fire you up and get you excited about them. When so much of this divine revelation was given to me, one of the things that I did first to receive is I put myself in a position to receive. A couple different ways you do that. You do that by asking, and then you do that by allowing the answer. So many of you ask a thing, ask a question, and then you resist the answer. Then you resist the solution. Allow yourself. Get into a mode and a mindset, a mind place, a thinking place where you are ready and willing to receive. You are so free. You are so free that you can choose bondage. And many of you are doing that every day. Not because you want to, but because you believe that that's what you're supposed to do. Again, because you're under certain influences and you've had so many stillbirths. So many of you are not even understanding that you're not allowing you're steady asking with the fiber of your being, asking with your hopes and dreams, asking with your wants, but then resisting it and not allowing yourself to receive it. This is why we talk to you often about being worthy, because a lot of it is because you're not standing in your worthiness and you don't realize how worthy you are of everything that you want. And there's so much for you to have. Anything that you can fathom, if you can think of it, then this physical environment that you're in has the capabilities to bring it about for you. So we want you to begin, as you begin to study the scriptures and your teachings, to learn more and more and to strengthen your faith. We want you to allow yourself to receive. As you begin to read, put yourself in a position of receiving. Begin to ask, what is it? Before you open the book, begin to ask, what do I need to know for me? What is important for me right now? What is important for my life right now? What is it that I need to know to move forward, to begin to give birth, to begin to have conception? And as you begin to ask and allow it to come to you, and allow yourself to receive it, then you'll be able to put these things line upon line, precept upon precept, with an appropriate intention, under the influence of all that is, that wants every good thing for you, and that wants you to realize the desires of your heart and wants to give it to you. So, this is what we want you to begin doing as you study and as you move along in the coming days and weeks, and as you search out the scriptures to check what we are saying. We want you to begin to ask, and it shall be given. Come along with your questions, and we will answer those too. No thing that you can ask is off limits with us. Ask what you will. We are open to it, and we will allow your questions, whatever they may be. For now, we are satisfied, and we are super eager about our next venture and coming together.